Let me fix my camera real quick, man.
Yo, somebody enlighten me, man. Somebody make this make sense. One night stands. How are they a thing? Why is it so common that a lot of people engage in one night stands? I absolutely just do not understand it. There's an airplane flying over. If y'all hear it, I apologize for it. But yeah, I don't get one night stands, man. Just the entire idea that you can meet somebody today and you didn't even know they existed at all yesterday, and you take them home and sleep with them the same day that you met them is absolutely insane to me. I don't understand how people can do that. Like, y'all know diseases exist, right?
Ew.
You know, just because somebody is showing interest in you, maybe in the club or maybe on Tinder, doesn't necessarily mean they have good intentions for you, right? Like, you don't know this person, but you just taking them home the same day you met them and just get into it. I mean, you know, two grown adults, willing, consenting, it's your decision. You do what you want to do, but it's just absolutely insane to me. And I was talking to one of my homies that frequently, I wouldn't say frequently, but he told me he does engage in one night stands. And I asked him about this, and I said, how do you make sure that the chick is clean before you meet up with her and go do y'all's thing? And he said, man, I look down there. If it look funny, I ain't touching it. If it smell funny, I ain't touching it. If something just don't seem right, I ain't touching it.
Nasty.
To me, that's absolutely insane, bro. Like, there are some diseases that you cannot simply visually see. And even if you choose to wear a condom, there are diseases that can still be contracted even when you're wearing a condom. A condom is not 100% STI proof.
Still gotta wrap it up though.
And then my follow-up question was, okay, man, so when was the last time you got tested? Because let's be real, right? A lot of people that are sexually active don't get tested. It's my personal belief, if you are a sexually active individual, the bare minimum should be at least once a year. But a lot of people do not do that. A lot of people out here, they just go off the... What did my homie tell me? He told me, he said, when I asked him, I said, how do you know that you're clean? Have you been tested? He told me, he said, it doesn't burn when I pee. Everything looks okay. Everything feels okay. Nothing smells funny, so I'm good to go. That's absolutely insane to me, man. Like,
He tripping, bro.
there's people out here walking around that could potentially have diseases and not know about it simply because they do not get tested. And if they don't know about it, then they are endangering everybody that they sleep with. But it gets even worse than that. You got people out here that do have diseases and they do know about it, and they still willingly and knowingly sleep with people anyway, purposely spreading the disease around. There was on Twitter, some dude went viral recently. Some porn star went viral for having herpes and spreading it to like over 1,000 women. Absolutely insane, bro. And knowing that this kind of behavior exists out there, how can you possibly go sleep with somebody that you just met without knowing for certain that they're clean? To me, it screams that you're so horny and down bad in that moment that all logic and rational thinking just fly out the window. Because there's no way, man. There's no way. And I even had this happen to me one time, man. There was a chick that I met up with, and I was interested in her. You know, me and her was talking. It had been about, I want to say like a month and a half at this point. And, you know, we were interested in possibly, getting down, doing the thing, right? And I asked her, I said, before we do anything, do you mind just going to get tested? And I'll go get tested too. That way we can both be sure that everything we're doing is safe and healthy and all that kind of stuff. And she got mad at me. She got mad at me because I wanted her to get tested. Oh, you calling me dirty? You calling me nasty? You saying that I'm... Shawty, I ain't say none of that. I'm just trying to be a responsible adult. Two individuals that don't know the 100% extent of each other's sexual past are coming together. Who knows what could be brought into the situation? Let's just clear it off. Let's just be 100% certain that nobody has anything. If anything, I think asking your partner to go get tested before y'all do anything, that should be a turn on. That should show you that this person cares about their sexual health and yours. And if you getting mad that I'm asking you about a test, to me, that's like, okay, either you got something or you just don't care about your health. And to me, both of those are red flags. So now I'm definitely not touching you. And what's even scarier to me is a lot of people that do one night stands don't even protect themselves.
They burning.
A lot of them just be going in raw
Disgusting.
on somebody you just met today.
Stranger danger.
People out here, although it's probably not too common, but people out here really getting pregnant off a one night stand. People really out here catching diseases off a one night stand. Why would you be going raw with somebody you just met? I mean, I get it, man. You know, you want to have fun. You want to do your thing. Sex is pleasurable, but to me, it's simply not worth the risk. You know, I like to really think about risk management. If you're going to take a risk, it should be worth it. And if you're going to take the risk, then whatever you're willing to possibly lose should be something that you're okay with losing, right? For example, if you go to the casino and you gamble, you put up $100. You should be okay with walking away with $100 less in your bank account. Otherwise, if you're not cool with that, you shouldn't be gambling it, right? So when it comes to the whole sex thing, what's the risk versus reward, right? The risk is STDs, possible pregnancy, or whatever other complications might come out of it. That's the risk. And the reward is just getting a nut off. To me, that's an insane risk to reward ratio. I've never once in my entire life heard of anybody taking a high risk, low reward gamble. That makes no sense. If anything, I could understand high risk, high reward. That might make a bit more sense. There's a bit more incentive there, but high risk, low reward, and you still taking that chance is absolutely insane to me, man. It's like people will just do anything just to feel good in this moment. And all the logical thought goes out the window. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I simply can't understand it. And that's just the sex portion of the conversation. Let's talk about the other possibilities with one-night stands. You know, I've been in the club plenty of times, man. When I be up in the club, I've had women push up on me, try to talk to me, get to know me, get my number, all that kind of stuff. Oh, you so handsome, you so fine, whatever, right? And, you know, I'm sure if I wanted to, I could have probably taken some of them chicks back to the crib the same night and hit it. But to me, I just can't do that because I don't know you, shawty. I could bring you to my crib and you might have some homeboys on the phone talking about, here's the addy, pull up, we gonna rob his ass. Or I could pull up to your crib and you could already have your homeboys waiting in your crib for me to walk in the door. Or pull up in the driveway, whatever it might be. Or even if we try to avoid going to each other's crib, we could go to a hotel and you could still get on your phone. Hey, this is the hotel. This is the room number. Pull up. Like, I don't know you, shawty. And people don't think about that shit either, man. Like, there are individuals in this world that are up to no good. And they understand that you're horny and you're down bad and you're trying to get some play. So they're going to take advantage of that to rob you or drug you or do whatever the hell they trying to do with you, man.
And now they got your dumb ass.
But you're not even thinking about that possibility because I'm trying to get a nut. Tripping, bro. You tripping. And I remember a couple years back, man, like almost 3 years ago, I was on Tinder. Matched with this one chick. She was fine, man. Like, this chick could have been an IG model, even though every chick on Instagram nowadays is an IG model, but that's besides the point. So I match with her, get her number, start texting her, and I'm like, yo, when are you free? She said, I'm free today. I'll be free within an hour if you want to go do something. I'm like, all right, bet. So I pull up on her, and I kid you not, I take this chick to Waffle House, man. Waffle House. And I already ate, so I didn't feel like eating again. But I spent like maybe $20 max on a meal for her. After that, we driving around. It's nighttime, going on a little nighttime cruise, driving around the city, listening to music, vibing, having conversation, right? But eventually I get tired of driving, so I pull over to an empty parking lot. Keep in mind, pitch black, nighttime, empty parking lot, nobody's around, just me and her. Still sitting in the car, vibing, listening to music, having a conversation. Now, I'm not a one-night stand kind of person. Never have been, never will be. So I wasn't even thinking about it. I didn't even try to make any kind of moves on her because to me, that just wasn't happening. But I guess that's what she was waiting on. The whole time she was expecting me to make a move on her or something. So when she saw that I wasn't going to make a move, she made a move on me. This chick looked me dead in my eyes, just like how I'm doing to you right now. She looked me dead in my eyes and she said, you got a lot of room in that back seat. We can go back there and get to it if you want to. Excuse me? Excuse me? What the fuck? You really wilding right now, bro. Like, all I did was take you to Waffle House, spent 15 to 20 bucks on you, and gave you a conversation. And you trying to get bussed down in the back seat. Absolutely insane, man. And see, after having an experience like that, it doesn't really make much sense to me whenever I hear specifically dudes talking about they can't get laid or they can't have sex. I don't understand how. It's out there, man. All it took was 15 bucks and a conversation, and she was trying to give it up, man. Like, I just think if you can't get access to sex in this day and age, when everybody is so damn sexually liberated, you're just not trying hard enough, because it's there. It's definitely out there if you really want to put in the effort, man. But yeah, that experience also opened up my eyes too in another way, because I was very naive and very new to dating at the time that that experience happened, right? And I used to think that as physical attractiveness rose, like the more physically attractive somebody is, the more self-respect they would have for themselves. That's what I used to always think. I used to always think that like the baddest chicks would never just let any dude deal with them off the rip like that because they had so many dudes trying to deal with them. I used to always think more physical attractiveness means more self-respect. But I found out that day that's absolutely not the case, because that chick, I'm telling you, that chick right there could have been somebody's dream chick, bro. Trying to get bussed down for 15 bucks and a conversation. Absolutely insane. That experience completely opened my eyes, and I'm like, damn, man, like, the way somebody look, that don't mean shit for how much self-respect they have, man. Gotta keep it real. Anyway, that's the end of my little rant, man. But if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. And if you do engage in one-night stands, I do have a couple questions to ask you, just out of genuine curiosity. Like, how do you vet somebody to make sure they're disease-free? How are you vetting people to make sure they're not crazy or have other intentions for you? Why are you willing to take such a risky play for such a common reward? Like, you could literally go home and just touch yourself and get the same reward that you're risking all this extra shit for. I don't get it. So if you do have answers to those questions, please let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, sub to the channel, and y'all have a good rest of your day.